From AccuWeather.com, this is AccuWeather Daily, a brief host-read article. It's weather news in a nutshell. Hurricane season is far from over, and AccuWeather meteorologists are monitoring several areas for tropical development. One threat is close to the same area where Helene developed. As winds and seas continue to subside along the southern Atlantic coast, runoff from Milton's rain will lead to river flooding in parts of Florida into early next week. Showers will be limited, and the nearby tropics will be quiet in terms of threats for most of next week. A familiar spot could spawn tropical development from late next week to next weekend. It's the general part of the world that gave birth to Milton, but more specifically Helene. AccuWeather lead hurricane expert Alex De Silva said there is an expectation that another gyre will get going over Central America. And from that large, slowly spinning area of low pressure, a more distinct area of showers and thunderstorms may form, and from that, a tropical depression or tropical storm may evolve. This time, the area under close scrutiny is in the western Caribbean, which helped Helene take root. Not only are waters very warm in this area, but waters are warm down to the depths. Deep, warm water played key roles in the development and rapid strengthening of Helene and Milton. When there is deep, warm water, the wave action does not mix cool water to the surface. The sea surface temperature threshold for tropical development is 78 to 80 degrees. Winds maxed out at 140 miles per hour with Helene and 180 miles per hour with Milton, which was one of the strongest hurricanes on record for the Atlantic. Early in the hurricane season, Hurricane Beryl ramped up to a Cat 5 quickly over the eastern Caribbean. Wind shear or disruptive breezes will be low in this part of the Western Hemisphere and may help to foster development along with the circulation around an area of high pressure that is forecast to build over the eastern United States later next week. At this time, AccuWeather meteorologists believe there is a medium risk of tropical development in the Western Caribbean from October 17th through the 19th. While it is too early to say exactly where a tropical storm might travel after it forms, based on historical averages in this part of the Atlantic during the second half of October, there are two main options. De Silva said that one possibility would take the system westward into Central America and southern Mexico, and the other is, unfortunately, toward Florida. It is typically very difficult for a tropical system to continue toward the northwest and into Texas this late in the season due to prevailing westerly breezes in that area. AccuWeather's team of expert meteorologists will continue to monitor that area and other features moving westward from the coast of Africa in the coming days. A feature a few hundred miles off the African coast has the potential to become a tropical depression or storm well ahead of the Western Caribbean feature. This mid-ocean storm could then track close to the islands in the northeastern Caribbean late next week. So it is possible there could be two named storms in action at the same time. That's all for now. For more stories and regional forecasts, visit AccuWeather.com. And for your local forecast at your fingertips, including a hurricane tracker, download the AccuWeather app. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, be safe, and I'll be back on Monday with more from AccuWeather.